Why do women's rugby players face pay disparity? Imagine a sport where fierce competition and incredible talent shine through, yet players are paid very differently based on gender. That's the reality in rugby. Women's rugby stars are breaking records and inspiring fans worldwide, but they often earn less than their male counterparts. So why does this happen? It all starts with how much money the sport brings in. Men's rugby games tend to attract larger crowds and more television viewers. This means more ticket sales, bigger sponsorship deals, and higher advertising revenue. Because of this, men's teams can offer better salaries and benefits. Women's rugby, even though it is growing fast, still doesn't generate the same level of income. Fewer viewers and sponsors mean less money to share among players. Another factor is the history of the sport. Men's rugby has been professional for many decades, with well-established leagues and competitions. This long-standing professional structure supports higher wages and more resources for male players. Women's rugby is newer to the professional scene, and many leagues are still developing their systems. Without a solid foundation, it is harder to pay women players the same as men. Sponsorship is also a big part of the puzzle. Men's teams often land lucrative deals because they have a bigger audience. These deals help fund player salaries and team expenses. Women's teams are starting to attract more sponsorship, but they still need to grow their financial backing to match men's levels. Participation rates play a role too. More men have historically played rugby, which means a larger talent pool and more top-tier competitions for men. Women's rugby is expanding quickly, but it still has fewer players and less representation at the highest levels. This impacts the overall earning potential for women players. Pay models in rugby can vary, but many leagues pay players based on matches played or performance. Since women's competitions usually have fewer matches and less prize money, players earn less overall. This creates a cycle where lower earnings make it harder to attract new talent or invest in the sport. Cultural and social perceptions also influence pay disparity. Historically, women's sports have received less attention and funding. Society has often placed less value on women's sports, which affects how much sponsors and broadcasters are willing to invest. This societal bias keeps pay gaps wide. For women rugby stars, these disparities are about more than just money. It's about recognition and respect for their skills and dedication. Addressing this issue needs more sponsorship, stronger professional structures, and a shift in how society views women's sports. As women's rugby continues to grow, so does the hope that pay will become fairer for the incredible women who play the game.